Next up is the Glute Max, which is right here, and I'm not gonna touch it.
I wanna touch it.
It has two main functions, hip extension and hip external rotation. It also has a role in hip adduction, but we're not gonna get into that because it's a complicated thing that happens with different fibers of the muscle than the standard fibers that we're usually talking about when we strengthen. The most common symptoms you're gonna be feeling if you have a glute max issue are gonna be tight hamstrings because they're doing more than they're supposed to. Your glutes are supposed to be doing the job, but your hamstrings are. Low back pain because all the compression that you're putting into your low back from your glute not doing its job. Or the inability to stand from a seated position, which is probably not you, because if that's the case, you're beyond a YouTube video helping you out with your problem, and you already know that. You can have some knee pain with glute max issues, but most likely we're talking about the other two things we already discussed. The simplest exercise to do to strengthen your glutes is the squat. You can start with an air squat, or you can load with weight depending on where your fitness is already at. Go ahead and show them a squat, Jess. Hips drop below the crease of the knee, and then we stand all the way back up. If you need to squeeze your glutes at the top so you can feel what they're supposed to feel like, I like having people do that just so that they can start to get some proprioception of the muscle. So, one more time, all the way down, hips below the knees, and as you stand up, just squeeze your own butt with your butt, not with your hands. The second exercise is a simple glute bridge or a hip thrust, depending on what you decide you want to call it. I know, they're different, I get it. All we're gonna do here is put our hands at our sides, feet flat on the ground, and we're gonna lift our hips up off of the floor. That's it, plain and simple. Where you put your feet, you're gonna naturally put them in the closest to the right position. I haven't seen people try to do this and have their feet all the way out because it just doesn't make a ton of sense. But moving your feet from spot to spot is going to change slightly the fibers of the glute muscle that you're hitting when you do this exercise. If this is getting easy for you, or you don't want to load it up with a barbell on your waist and make it heavy, you can start by switching to single leg, especially if only one leg is your problem. So let's show them what a single leg glute bridge would look like. Go ahead. Exactly the same as two legs, but you're only gonna use one.